Have you ever wondered how you can make your money work for you? Welcome to the fascinating world of financial freedom. This isn't about getting rich quick. It's about understanding that your money can be more than a mere tool for buying things. It can be a resourceful employee, working tirelessly day and night to earn you more. In today's world, relying solely on traditional employment for income can be a risky game. You've probably heard the saying, "Don't put all your eggs in one basket." Well, your income sources are those eggs, and you want to spread them across multiple baskets. This is where the concept of financial freedom comes in. It's about creating and leveraging multiple income streams, making your money work for you, not the other way around. This journey towards financial freedom isn't a sprint, it's a marathon. It requires patience, smart decisions, and a dash of courage. So are you ready to venture into this exciting realm? Imagine a life where your money is your hardest working employee. Intriguing, isn't it? Consider this. What if your money could multiply itself? Imagine a world where your hard-earned cash doesn't just sit idle in a bank account, but it works tirelessly around the clock to generate even more money for you. Sounds like magic, doesn't it? Well, it's not magic, it's the power of compound interest. To put it simply, compound interest is the interest you earn on your initial investment, plus any interest that has already been added. It's the snowball effect in finance, where your wealth begins to grow, not in a straight line, but exponentially. Let's illustrate this with a hypothetical example. Assume you have £1,000. You decide to invest this amount in a savings account with a 5% annual interest rate. At the end of the first year, you'll have earned £50 in interest, making your total £1,050. Here's where the magic happens. The second year, you're not just earning interest on your initial £1,000, but also on the £50 you earned in interest the first year. So, your interest for the second year isn't just £50, but £52.50. That might not sound like a huge difference, but remember, this is just the second year. Fast forward 20 years, and your £1,000 have grown to over £2,600, all without you lifting a finger. That's the power of compound interest. It's like a snowball rolling down a hill, gathering more and more snow as it goes. The longer it rolls, the bigger it gets. The crucial factor here is time. The longer your money is invested, the more time it has to grow, and the greater the impact of compounding. That's why it's so important to start investing early and keep it up consistently. So you see, compound interest is not just a financial term, it's a magic trick that multiplies your money. Ever thought of placing your money in a playground where it can grow and enjoy itself? Well, let me introduce you to the stock market, a vibrant, bustling arena of buyers and sellers, where your money can quite literally play and multiply. So what exactly is this playground? Imagine a marketplace, but instead of fruits, vegetables, or clothes, what's being traded are shares of companies. From tech giants like Apple and Google to your favorite local coffee shop chain, they're all here, waiting for investors like you to buy a piece of their future. Now, why would you want to park your money here? The answer lies in the potential returns. Let's say you bought a share of a company for $100 today, and after a year the company does well and the share price rises to $150. You just made a 50% return on your investment, all while sipping your morning coffee. But hold on. Before we get carried away with the potential gains, it's crucial to understand that the stock market is not a guaranteed money-making machine. Just like a real playground, it has its highs and lows. The same share that rose to $150 could also drop to $50 if the company doesn't perform well. That's a 50% loss. So how do you navigate this playground without getting hurt? The key lies in understanding the rules of the game. It's about researching and choosing the right companies to invest in, diversifying your investments to spread the risk, and having a long-term perspective. Remember, the stock market isn't a get-rich-quick scheme. It's a platform for building wealth over time. In the end, the stock market, like any playground, can be a fun and rewarding place if you know how to play the game. It's a place where your money can grow, experience highs and lows, and ultimately learn to stand on its own 2 feet. The stock market, with its highs and lows, can be your money's favorite playground, given you know the rules of the game. How about buying a piece of land or property and earning from it without doing much? Sounds intriguing, doesn't it? That's the beauty of real estate investment. It offers the potential for significant financial gains and, more importantly, a steady stream of passive income. Imagine owning a property, say a house or an apartment, and renting it out. Every month, you'll receive a steady flow of rental income without having to lift a finger. And the best part? You're not doing the daily 9-to-5 grind to earn it. That's the power of passive income. But rental income isn't the only way to earn from real estate. There's also property appreciation. Over time, property values generally increase. This means that the house you bought for £100,000 today could be worth £200,000 in a decade or so. That's a tidy profit without you having to do anything but wait and watch your asset grow in value. Of course, like any investment, real estate isn't without its risks. Market fluctuations, property taxes, and maintenance costs can all impact your returns. However, with careful planning and prudent choices, these risks can be mitigated. Now, you might be thinking, but I don't have a heap of money to buy a property. That's where real estate investment trusts, or REITs, come into play. With REITs, you can invest in real estate without owning physical property. They work much like mutual funds, pooling investors' money to buy and manage properties. This way, you can start earning from real estate with a much smaller initial investment. So whether you're dreaming of a beachfront villa or a city centre apartment, investing in real estate can help make those dreams a reality. It's not just about making money, it's about creating a future where financial worries are a thing of the past. Real estate can be a solid investment. It's like owning a golden goose that lays eggs regularly. So why not start considering your options today? After all, what's better than owning a piece of the world? What if you could play the role of a bank and earn like them? In a world where traditional banking systems have been the norm for centuries, it might seem like a far-fetched idea. But thanks to the revolutionary concept of peer-to-peer lending, or P2P as it's often called, you can now step into the shoes of a lender. P2P lending is a simple yet ingenious model. It's essentially a method of debt financing where individuals can lend and borrow money without the need for a traditional financial institution as an intermediary. In other words, you get to play the role of a bank. So how can P2P lending generate income? Well, think about how banks make money. When you deposit money in a bank, they lend that money out to others at a higher interest rate. The difference in interest is their income. In P2P lending, you lend your money directly to borrowers, and the interest they pay, that's your income. Now, it's important to understand that P2P lending can be quite rewarding, but it doesn't come without risks. The potential returns can be high, often much higher than what you'd get from a savings account, or even some other forms of investments. But remember, with high returns come high risks. The biggest risk is default. If the borrower fails to repay, you could lose your money. But don't let that scare you off. There are ways to mitigate these risks. Diversification is key. By spreading your money across multiple loans, you can reduce the risk of losing a significant portion of your investment if a borrower defaults. It's also crucial to do your due diligence. Some P2P platforms provide credit scores or ratings for potential borrowers, which can help you assess the risk level of each loan. In conclusion, P2P lending allows you to take control of your money and potentially earn higher returns than traditional investments. It's a way to be the bank, to be in control, and to earn like never before. With peer-to-peer lending, you become the bank, and the interest, well, it's all yours. Ever dreamt of having your own money-making machine? Well, starting a side business could be just that for you. It's like having your personal financial generator, working tirelessly around the clock, even while you catch some Z's. Now, let's be clear. We're not talking about a get-rich-quick scheme here. Starting a side business takes time, effort, and a dash of entrepreneurial spirit. It's about identifying a need in the market, developing a solution, and then marketing it effectively. And it's not just about making money, but also about creating value that people are willing to pay for. Imagine this. You've got a knack for creating stunning handmade jewelry. You start selling your creations online, and before you know it, orders are pouring in from all corners of the globe. That's the beauty of a side business. It allows you to turn your passion into profit. But starting a side business isn't a walk in the park. It comes with its fair share of challenges. You'll need to juggle your day job, family commitments, and your business. You'll face competition, and there will be days when things don't go as planned. But remember, every successful entrepreneur has faced these challenges and emerged stronger. The rewards of entrepreneurship, however, far outweigh the challenges. The potential profits from a side business can significantly boost your income. More than that, it gives you control over your financial future. You're not relying on a paycheck from an employer. You're creating your own wealth. And there's more. A side business can be an excellent way to diversify your income streams. You're not putting all your eggs in one basket. If your day job hits a rough patch, your side business can help cushion the blow. So if you've been toying with the idea of starting a side business, it's time to take the plunge. Do your research, draw up a business plan and get started. A side business can be your personal money machine, churning out profits while you sleep. Trust me, there's nothing quite like the thrill of seeing your own business flourish. So, are you ready to put your money to work? We've covered a lot of ground today, haven't we? We've explored several powerful ways you can make your money work harder for you. We started by understanding the concept of financial freedom and how it's not just a dream, but a goal that's achievable. It's about having the freedom to live life on your terms, not being shackled by financial constraints. Then we delved into the power of compound interest. Remember, it's not about getting rich quick. It's about consistent, steady growth over time. Your money isn't just sitting there, it's growing, multiplying and working for you even when you're not looking. Next, we ventured into the stock market. It may seem daunting at first, but remember, knowledge is power. Arm yourself with information, make informed decisions, and let your money play in this exciting playground. We also touched on real estate, a solid and tangible investment. It might require a substantial initial investment, but the potential returns and the security it provides can be well worth it. We explored peer-to-peer lending, where you get to play the role of the bank. It's a way to diversify your investment portfolio and earn a decent return while helping others. Lastly, we looked at starting a side business. It's a personal money machine that can generate a steady stream of income. It's all about finding something you love, something you're good at, and turning it into a revenue source. These are just a few of the many paths you can take towards financial freedom. It's not an overnight process. It requires patience, dedication, and a willingness to take calculated risks. But with the right mindset and strategy, it's absolutely achievable. Remember, the journey to financial freedom begins with a single step. Now, it's time for you to take that step. Your money is ready to work for you. Are you ready?